Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks, sampler video series videos I would do for a little while now. Go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, then, folks, I'm going to talk about stuff. I'm going to let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie, new year, new subs. But we'll get to that. Folks, it's super simple format. I'm going to go over there, I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm yammering on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck, and whilst I'm doing all that, I'm wearing a super cool shirt. Folks, when I wear super cool shirts, I always like to highlight the super cool shirt. What super cool shirt am I wearing for you today, though? It happens to be my ham sushi shirt. Look at them. They're adorable. If you're unfamiliar, maybe you're new to the show, or maybe you just haven't caught one of my backroom episodes, I have hamsters. I have a fourth time that I'm doing this. Sadly, one of my guys actually just passed away not too long ago. But yeah, I'm a big hamster fan. Like, a lot of people in my family are animal lovers. My dad definitely was. He was into reptiles and snakes and stuff like that. And as a result, I had a lot of cool and exotic pets growing up as a kid. But, kind of the ones that I gravitated to were more of, the cute and fluffy ones. And so when my dad passed away, and, I wanted to kind of, fill some space in my heart a little bit and kind of remind me of him a little bit, I went over there and I got myself some hamsters. And, subsequently, they've just been part of my life and part of my family, and I love them. They're fantastic. I cannot say enough great things about being a hamster owner. Like, they're tiny little balls of wonderful. I love heavy metal, I'm a big nerd, and I like hamsters. I also have a hedgehog and a cat, so. But anyway, what am I trying for you today, folks? What are we doing here? Has nothing to do with hamsters, but it does have to do with new sub sandwiches because, folks, we're reviewing something from, boom, Jersey Mike's. It's been a little bit since I've been to Jersey Mike's for a sub. They're one of my favorite sub spots, definitely of the chain locations. Last ones I did were when they came out with their new pastrami subs. I reviewed both of those. Those reviews are on the channel. But this is one of their new chicken breast subs. This specifically is their spicy chicken Italian sub. It's one of their hot subs. Consists of their new chicken breast, emphasis on the new, I don't know what the difference is, but provolone, pepperoni, signature hot chopped pepper relish, and I got it on the rosemary parm bread. Ooh. Now, folks, what with this being a sub sandwich review, I do have to preface it with three things real quick. Number one, for over 3 years now, I've been going on sub sandwich adventures. What that means is I've been going out to basically every place that sells sub sandwiches, be they chain locations, delis, Walmart, etc. I've been going over there. I've been trying out sub sandwiches. I've been reviewing them and posting them to my YouTube channel. But such a nice guy, I don't just post them to my YouTube channel. That's where number two comes into play. Because I go over there, I have a specific playlist on my channel called Subs for Subs. That is where all of my sub sandwich reviews end up. At the time I'm doing this, I have over 100 sub sandwich reviews in that playlist. But maybe you're greedy. Maybe you want even more sub sandwich review and goodness. Folks, that's where number three comes into play, because all you have to do is wait until Sunday. Why? Because Sunday is sub day. That's the kitschy little thing that I came up with. Every Sunday, I go over there and I'm going to get you at least one sub sandwich review. I have not missed a Sunday in over 3 years. But let's try this one. Oh, yeah. come on, man. It's Jersey Mike's. I'm always excited for a new sandwich from them. All right, let's open it up. Ooh, yeah. And, ooh, it's gooey. Let's, kind of go over there, sort of do a thing like this, and we'll kind of let's give it a go. Nice big chunks of chicken. I gotta give them that. I like the spicy relish they're using. It's got that nice kind of pickled flavor, but it's not like overdoing it. It's adding to the sandwich instead of going over there and trying to be the hero. Because you want the chicken to really be the star of the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That with the pepperoni, perfect. You got the meatiness from the chicken and the pepperoni. Then you've also got that saltiness from the pepperoni as well. But you have that relish to add in that pickle, that kind of freshness, kind of vinegar flavor to somewhat offset it. And then you've just got that nice melty provolone sort of going throughout the entire thing. Nice and cheesy and delicious. This is a good sub sandwich. And for me, I'm more of a cold sub guy than I am a hot sub guy. But I like a hot sub sandwich too. It just depends on what it is and everything. This is a good hot sub sandwich. However, I do have some points of contention. 2 specifically. Number 1, they call it spicy. I don't think it's spicy at all. You're definitely supposed to be getting something from the relish. I'm wondering if maybe there's like a little jalapeno or some other peppers kind of, well, yeah, it's definitely, because, yeah, it's their pepper relish. Well, it does give you a nice tangy hit from the vinegar. Really no spice. I mean, like, I'm talking nada. Again, a little zinginess, but that's about it. For myself personally, I might have a little higher spice tolerance than most people. And that's not me bragging or anything. I like spicy food and stuff. So I try to keep my expectations realistic when it comes to these things. But I'm really not getting any spice from this. I definitely feel like that's supposed to be coming from that relish. And relish is really tasty. I like it. I think it's a great, addition to this sub. But I'm not getting anything spicy from it. If your idea of spice is, again, a little bit of a vinegary zinginess, that's about it. I mean, it's tasty, but the other point of contention I have, well, I do like the fact that you do get like these nice, good-sized chunks of chicken. I don't know what's exactly new about them in comparison to, whatever else they were doing prior. I am just going to say, while they do taste good, I've had better chicken in my subs. Not saying it's bad chicken. I'm just saying, especially with it being Jersey Mike's, I do hold them to a higher standard. And with this being, again, new chicken, them emphasizing that, I was really hoping, maybe like more of a rotisserie style or, something like that would really kind of, give that extra emphasis to the chicken. But I feel like, while the chicken is still playing a decent role, I don't know that I would say it's the hero that I want it to be in this sub. But, all that said, 2 questions have to be asked. Would I get this sub again? Would I recommend it? Yes, and yes, but with caveats on both. Because, for myself personally, as I just mentioned, I like the sub. I think the construction of the sub is really nice. Just about everything about it is, good and tasty. But it's one of those things where I feel like the namesake of the sub is a little bit kind of potentially misleading, because I don't feel like the chicken itself is the hero that I would like it to be. I think, again, it works nicely in the sub. I think, it adds that extra meatiness to the whole experience. I like that. But it's not, like I said, I've definitely had better chicken in some of my other subs. Now, again, not that it's bad. It's, And then the other thing is the spiciness. Like, if you call it literally at the very beginning of your thing, you call it a spicy sub, I'm expecting spice. It doesn't have to be crazy spicy or anything like that, but there's really not any spiciness. There's no warmth. It doesn't hit the back of your throat or anything. So I would still get it again because I think it's really tasty. I just think the name of it doesn't really fit with the application. Either they need to change that a little bit, add in a little bit of kick to it. Again, maybe kind of rotisserie style the chicken or something to give it a little extra oomph. Or change the name of it. So it's a little bit more fitting. But if I would recommend it, I would still, because again, I think it's really good. It's just, you have to be realistic with what you're going into it with, And the thing is with Jersey Mike's, I don't typically have to do that with their stuff. I found that through reviewing their things, they're pretty much my favorite chain location. They usually knock it out of the park. And while this is a really tasty sub, I don't know that I feel that this one knocked it out of the park. I would still recommend it because it's really tasty, but it is one of those things where it would have to be the caveats of like, well, okay, it's not that spicy, and the chicken, while good, isn't maybe as, impactful as you'd like. It's still a nice all-together sub, but I do feel like a couple of the elements are a little bit underwhelming. But anyway, 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of your week, monumental rest of your month, stupendous rest of your year. Folks, go over there yourselves a truly grilled chicken-tastic rest of your life. Because, who doesn't like some grilled chicken? Or some fried chicken? Or, chicken's a versatile protein. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity into the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. Now, folks, not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me. I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and just bullshit sometimes, folks. And when we find ourselves in situations where we have to deal with said bullshit, it's important we go over there whenever possible. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully, do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, if you've tried any of these new subs from Jersey Mike's, please let me know what your personal experience with them is. These were just rolled out a few days ago at the time that I'm doing this. So it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, is this going to be the best incarnation of it? Or is it something that's going to they're going to tweak and make it a little bit better as time goes by? Because I've found that really it could be kind of one way or the other. A lot of times when an item debuts, that's kind of the best version you're going to get of it. But then in other instances, I have found that occasionally, I'll go back to an item sometime later, and, it's clear that they, went over there and messed with it a little bit to get it to, kind of higher standards. But anyway, bye.